feel that this is a case where money and celebrity bought justice in the American system. I'm not sure that that's a fair criticism, but I guarantee you most people will feel that way and think this sentence was overly lenient under the circumstances.
It's bound to hit a nerve. So I'm just getting word that it's 14 days in jail. In addition to that, she's going to be fined $30,000. Not sure how much that is, given how wealthy she is, but $30,000 on top of that, and also 250 hours of community service as well. How does this bode for Lori Loughlin, do you think?
Well, I think Lori Loughlin is really rolling the dice here because she's not pleading guilty, and I think Lori Loughlin now will get an example of what a lenient sentence is for somebody who takes responsibility early by pleading guilty. Now, she's fighting it. She's presumed innocent under the American system of justice, so we'll have to see what happens in the trial. But I think she's going to be facing a much stiffer sentence if she's convicted by a jury in this matter.
The fact that this case has received so much attention in the media, not just in the United States, but really all around the world as well. I mean, these actresses have international fame. Just how much did that complicate things when it came to sentencing Felicity Huffman, and how much will it complicate things for Lori Loughlin?
Well, I think it complicates any celebrity who gets arrested and charged with a crime. And the reason is, if it happens to an ordinary citizen, the judge is not worried that the public is going to be watching and looking at the sentence. And so, you know, sentencing does two things. It punishes the person for committing the crime, but it also sends a message to society that we won't tolerate this kind of conduct. That message gets transmitted 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times louder when it's a celebrity. So what I've found through the years is that celebrities, when they're convicted, they often do get sentences that sometimes are stiffer than what a normal person would get in a situation like this.
It could definitely go either way, though.
Why am I doing this?
In terms of whether it's stiffer
You
or
fool
whether
fucking
it's
why am I doing this, motherfucker?
Some people will listen to this and think, well, you know, she's famous.
She's famous, okay.
Of course, she's only going to get 14 days in jail. But you mentioned that, you know, you didn't think that was necessarily fair, that criticism. Why not?
Well, because, first of all, the prosecutor only recommended 30 days in jail. So if the prosecutor whose job it is...
Because the prosecutor get blood clot pay. I can tell you what happened to me. Similar case like that, blood clot. You know that?
I really criticized the judge for cutting the baby in half and saying, well,
I can't tell you what a blood clot happened to me.
Tell you that there's something called the
I've been through this shit, but I didn't pay my... I didn't pay her.
For the nature of the crime,
my kid was too fucking smart.
Of the person
the nature of the fucking crime and the person who blood clot charged.
A point score is made with
point score, yeah, that, yeah,
under those federal sentencing guidelines, no jail sentence was permissible. So this is not like the judge said, walked away from a case that most judges would have given 2 or 3 years in prison. The judge was right within the sentencing guideline recommendations on it, maybe even a little bit higher with the 14 days. So I think people aren't going to like this sentence. I think this judge is going to get criticized.
I don't like this blood clot sentence. And the PR of the judge and the prosecutor blood clot. No, I can't tell no what I want.
Who are guilty of the same thing, who are not famous. I mean, will they see Felicity Huffman being only dealt sort of 14 days in prison, and will they breathe a sigh of relief?
Well, I think that they'd make a mistake if they did that, because all of the cases are different. Now, remember, what Felicity Huffman did was she paid somebody to correct her daughter's SAT score so that she boosted the score by about 400 points. Now, that's very different from some of the other people who paid bribes to get them admitted to prestigious colleges and who created phony resumes indicating that they were star athletes and other things. Now, in those cases, you could say, by admitting somebody as a star athlete, he eliminated somebody else who deserved to get into college. That argument is stronger, I think, in those other cases than it was in this case. This was sort of at the low end of the spectrum in terms of what people were doing to buy their kids' way into college. And I think the last thing that I just mentioned, that a lot of people will wonder about. You know, a lot of really rich people get their kids into college by building a building on the campus. They have it named after themselves, and I can assure you that their kids tend to get into those colleges. So a lot of people are looking at this and saying, well, this is just a lower level version of that. It's not the crime of the century.
I actually did have that thought as well. So overall, do you think this will be a deterrent, though, seeing Felicity Huffman punished in this way, especially the public shaming element of it as well?
Oh, I think it will be a deterrent. And I think Felicity Huffman, you know, she's the mother.
You hear that motherfucker? You got these rich motherfuckers donate millions of dollars to the school. Billions with the name on it. And them could done sauce, blood clot, kids go to the blood clot school. Let me tell you something about Irvine, California. I say, okay, my kids won't go to no little urban area school. Where them could bunch of little fucking ghetto niggas at. Cause my kid is half white and I got the best of both sides, you know. They didn't gonna fuck with him. So I make sure say I ain't gonna move in that fucking neighborhood. I said, okay, Irvine, $2,600 a blood clot month for my rent. You know what I'm saying? And they were paying it for 4 years and then they didn't fucking me. But anyway, when Turan Ishtak Hilton, my blood clot son, took him to school that morning, when you get the blood clot test and shit, cause you got to, wait, let me reiterate. You took a test before you go to the fucking school. Teacher said, this motherfucker, he ain't going to no kindergarten. Going to fucking first grade. And while he's in first grade, motherfucker, he's doing 12th grade blood clot mathematics. And look at this Peter shit pan blood clot TV. Felicity blood clot off, man. We are kids that dunce little fucking bitch. And don't know shit. You don't know that? So my kid is so fucking smart. And there was a lot of Felicity blood clot off, man, parents going to Turan school. They ain't never say a fucking word to me. I was the only nigga on the fucking block. In my brand new 2 fucking Lexus, each value fucking $75,000, motherfucker. You didn't know that? They didn't want to talk to me. They want to talk to his white mom because they look at her and say, oh, she's young. I said, young one, she's dumb. But she was dumb like a fuck. When they fucked her, but she ain't dumb. She got good DNA. Because produced a fucking mad genius. Because when Turan was in her belly, she was reading the books. Because I went to the fucking Barnes and Noble and said, I said, baby, I want you to read for the kid. Said, but it's in my belly. That's where I'm going to hear the shit. Put the book and read it and then I'm touching the belly. Say, motherfucker, you wake up here. Then you start moving. Say, yes, motherfucker, I'm here. You know that? Them motherfucker, while in first grade, Turan Ishtak Hilton doing 12th grade blood clot mathematics. When I come to the fucking school, it's just a, Mr. Hilton, wow. Is that really your kid? Yes, bitch, my DNA. Wow, I can't believe that. What a brass clot is this? I can't believe that blood clot, you know. So, all of a sudden, when I'm taking the kid to fucking school, teacher didn't want to talk to me, you know. When you threw in, I said, no, baby, I sit in the car and you take him in the school. When she went into the fucking school, every fucking